Tonight, we have team coverage of the new developments in Harford County. We begin with Rebecca Pryor and the public comment hearing for term limits in Harford County. Rebecca, this meeting going very long tonight. What are we hearing from council members?
Yes, it was a marathon meeting tonight, and as council members, they're battling it out. They can't decide over how long these term limits should be, but it was really the public that they were looking to hear from, and that's why they had the hearing, to get their feedback.
Next November, 2 term limit proposals could appear on Harford County ballots, one capping county council members from serving more than 12 years in office. The other, no more than 8 years consecutively.
8 years is definitely not enough.
Overwhelmingly, people want 2 terms.
Councilman Aaron Penman spearheading a petition drive to gather the 10,000 signatures needed to put the 8-year option on the ballot.
If that's a standard for the county executive, it should be the same standard for the county council.
Meanwhile, up for discussion at tonight's public hearing, competing legislation signed by several other council members, allowing for 3 consecutive 4-year terms. All they need is a majority vote from the council to take their option to voters.
If you go with that 3 terms, you then become vested at 10 years. And if you enter the state pension system, now you're receiving 1.5% per year for every year you serve.
Penman says the timing of 3 terms, matching the time it takes to qualify for a pension, seems self-serving.
Look, I'm here for a calling, not a career. You should not get any compensation for serving in a civil duty.
However, according to Councilman Tony Giangiordano,
none of us are in that pension.
The county's pension plan is optional, and currently no one serving has opted in.
There's no vesting, there's no pension. That's just his ruse.
Giorgiano also arguing elections already serve as a form of term limits.
People vote people in, people vote people out.
Either way, should both proposals end up on the ballot, ultimately it's voters who will have the final say.
Now, again, tonight's meeting did run long, so the public comment section did just occur moments ago. 2 people spoke out in favor of the 8-year term limits. They were saying that it allows for new representatives to usher in fresh new ideas, while 2 others spoke out against term limits altogether, saying that they felt like they were unnecessary and also that it prevents good people from continuing to serve their community.
And Rebecca, this 4-hour-long hearing just now coming to a close. Explain the other 2 big issues on the agenda that caused tonight's meeting to go on for so long.
Yeah, Mary, before we could even get to term limits, there were 2 other hot topics that people were there for. Council chambers, they were jam-packed with residents from rural areas fighting back against plans for 2 controversial development projects. Take a look at the crowd this evening. You can see they formed a sea of orange and blue. Those in orange, they represent the Falston community. They're opposing plans for 2 4-story apartment buildings. Some of their main concerns include increased traffic and overdevelopment. The same concerns are echoed by those in blue. They're from the Perryman Peninsula, and they're opposing plans to convert hundreds of acres of farmland into warehouses. They argue the warehouses will be bad for those wanting to live in a rural community and bad for the environment. Take a listen to this quick clip from the hours of public comment we heard this evening.
Is there no one to stand up for every tree in Abington Woods?
I just don't understand something so large, why we haven't been brought together to kind of collaborate on this.
Stop prioritizing the rights of large developers and select landowners over the rights of the rest of the county's citizens.
Now, I also spoke with Councilman Penman about this issue tonight. He represents the district where those apartments would be put in place. He says that he is currently working with the developer to help come to a compromise that he's hoping that the community will be in support of.
That 100 planned apartment development now is at 48, and all of them are going to be senior living, 55 and above. So that really kind of reduces, one, a lot of the traffic impact that community members kind of see and don't like, as well as the capacity issues at the schools.
And as for the warehouses, that discussion will continue tomorrow during another Harford County Council meeting. This one scheduled to start at 7:30. Reporting live in Harford County, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.